Hello, Uganda. Hello to our viewers of AET TV. My name is Bridget Cementa. Still on issues regarding International Women's Day celebrations and commemoration of the great achievements of women, we are at Mbarara University of Science and Technology. We cannot talk about International Women's Day without bringing to you the women that stand at the forefront of this great initiative, which is women's achievements, or the women's movement, or the women that are in business, leadership, and technology, and all other aspects. This year's theme is Inspire Inclusion, and that is our theme for 2024. Talking about that, I want to unveil my guest for the day, the person that I have on this cast. This is none other than Dr. Kyoshaba Martha Twinamasiko. I am glad to have you.
Thank you. Glad to have you too.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Your glory.
Thank you.
Yes, honestly, each and every year that passes when I come to meet you, I learn something new. I see something new, especially the beauty part of it.
Thank you.
Okay, to go straight into the talk, inspired inclusion. What does it speak to you? What is inclusion? How do you understand that?
Okay, thank you very much. Inclusion, that is opening up spaces for people who would probably not be able to be in these spaces to come on board.
Okay.
For the International Women's theme, I believe it looks at including women in certain spaces. For example, spaces of leadership. Women in STEM, science, technology, mathematics, and engineering. So making sure that people who would have been left out are given opportunity to come on board. That is what inclusion is. And then something to do with Inspire is to encourage these persons to get on board. So you inspire them, you let them know it is possible. We can do it together. You are welcome. Come to these spaces. That is what I believe Inspire Inclusion is to me.
That's amazing. You talked about something that really caught my attention, women in leadership. And actually that is what brings me here to your office today, Dr. Martha. Maybe you could just throw more light about it. What does it take? Why is it important to have more women in leadership?
Okay, that's a good one. Leadership is open to every gender, male and female. For a long time, we have had male dominating leadership.
Okay.
But more and more, we are beginning to see women coming into leadership, particularly, of course, with this government that encouraged many women, affirmative action. And so many women have begun to take positions. When you look at the current government, we have quite a number of women. The vice president is a woman, the prime minister is a woman, the minister of health is a woman, and quite a number. That's within the government. So when we also go to the number of members of parliament, there are quite a number of women. And then in higher education, we are also now beginning to see women in leadership. These were formerly positions held by men. But we are now also seeing that it is something that it's not only for men, women should come on board. And women come with a unique characteristic. They spice it up. Previously, higher education was mainly for males. You would find vice chancellors, the deputy vice chancellors, the academic registrars, university secretaries, lecturers, professors. But today, the statistics are beginning to change with more women coming on board. And it brings a balance to the boardroom. When you have women in leadership and men in leadership, I believe there comes unity and diversity in ideas. So it's very important to have women on board.
All right, that is nice. So the government has put up systems, it has put up policies, and as you were telling us, the affirmative action. So are you satisfied with the results that it has yielded, or you think there are other gaps within that, within the systems?
Affirmative action has yielded quite a number of The results show that the number of women, ladies, girls getting into higher education has risen. The recent graduation statistics all across the country have been showing many young women. When you look at the male-female, the statistics, you see 50-50. Or in some institutions, the ladies are actually topping the men in statistics. So that could be traced back to the affirmative action. Because the government some time back, I think it was 96, 97, I'm not quite sure of the time, when girls were given the 1.5. So in addition to their entry points to university, they were given 1.5. And it is still on today. And it has yielded results. Now, the question is, when the ladies come into university, join higher education, are they then also joining leadership positions after that? Now, there is a problem there, because as much as many get into higher education and get the degrees and all these academic qualifications, not very many are coming into the leadership spaces. And that is where we still need affirmative action. And I think the government is still championing affirmative action, because when you look at the equal opportunities, they are always looking at the employment of women. They want to see that there is a bit of a balance in leadership. There are men and then there are women. So that Equal Opportunities Commission is very, very important. It's doing a good job. They still have a lot to do, and also the government still has a lot to do for women in leadership.
Wow, that is good. But then to some extent, I feel like it is the women that are letting the other women down. Because when you say that, yes, the girls coming to the university due to the other systems, the affirmative action, and they are equally served as boys, but when they come, they do not take the leadership position. Talk about that. Maybe it could be, in my own perspective, I see that sometimes it is the girls themselves that demoralize the other girls to take up this leadership position.
I don't think so.
Yes.
Let me get what you're trying to say is, we women fail other women.
Yes.
Well, I don't think that is a true perception. I just think that we need to continuously encourage the girl child and then the woman to know that these positions are there. I don't think that other women, I have heard that sentiment of other women pulling others down, or other girls bringing others down. But for me, I think it is really, it is simply a rumor. It is not true. I've been in positions where women have helped me get where I am, or women have encouraged. Let us get out of the office, for example. When you go into the community, we have these very many women groups where we come together and encourage one another in savings, in business, in church. For us who are in church, there are quite a number of women's groups. And these are meant to boost women together. Actually, for me, I think the fear would be that we are getting a little stronger than the male child. And that is where I think we should also try to attend to the male child. But for women pulling others down, I have heard that, but I personally don't think that it is a founded allegation. I think it's just a rumor.
Okay.
And if it is there, really, it should not be encouraged at all. If it is something that is there, it shouldn't be encouraged.
Okay. That is nice. I just had, actually, maybe it is alleged, if I can't quote it like that, maybe it could not be true. But then you could personally share your story, because now you are the testament that we have. You are what we have at the moment. You are in a bigger position. You are an author. Oh, I had forgotten. Sorry about that. Yes, you are an author. You are a mother. You are a leader. I want you to share with us, what has been your experience rising to these ranks and rising to these positions? What has been the journey?
Thank you very much. I got into the workspaces when I was a young woman in 2000. That is when I got into work. as a
Wow.
young administrator. And my experience is first, my team leader, the person who was supervising me, was he really encouraged me to work hard, to perform. And he did not set boundaries. These are men, these are women. It was work and it was work, and we had to deliver. So for me, my experience in work and administration has been a lot of hard work is needed. So in order for us women to thrive, we must commit to work. Of course, we have the challenge of balancing, because you have a family, you're a wife, you're a mother, children are coming. So you are trying to grow your career, you're trying to study, you also have a family to raise and other commitments that can sometimes get into the way. So we women have a challenge of balancing. Being a career woman, being a wife, being a mother, being a leader in the church, being a leader in the community, we really have to balance. But the whole idea is to ensure that we focus, we are committed, and we work hard. And I always tell young people that sometimes we have to work doubly hard to prove ourselves as women that what the man can do, we also can do. So for me, my experience at work is I was first an administrator, then I've been working in university throughout. Then I was promoted to a registrar, then I became a director of admissions, then I became an academic registrar, moved to MUST, and I have been an academic registrar here at MUST for quite a number of years now. But for me, it has always been focus, hard work, building teams, because we don't work alone. So in order to achieve success, you need people around you, those that work with you, those that you report to. You need them on your side, and so you also must support them. So building teams and being organized, knowing this is my role as the academic registrar, this is what is expected of me, this is what I must do, and following through to do it. And so my experience has been it's been an exciting journey for me, because I have risen through the ranks in the last 24 years. But I should say hard work, team building, working with people has done it for me.
Wow, amazing. You have had it all. I would have asked her how she was able to manage the rhythms and work balance. How was she able to manage her work? But she said it all. And there are some days when you feel like this is too much. I cannot balance this.
Yes.
And there are times
Yes.
when it happens.
Yes. Quite a number of times. There have been times when I'm thinking, I cannot. But I do believe that as long as I am healthy, as long as I'm fine, everything is achievable. The obstacles are there. But I talked about something, working with people. It's very important. So even times when in my office, I have been challenged, I have accountability partners, friends, women, an inner circle that I go to and say, I am having difficulty here. How do I handle? I look for counsel. I have mentors, people that have been through, whom I call up. So what has really helped me in this journey is calling up 1 or 2 people, 3, and talking through the issues I am going through, and then encouraging one another. Pray. I am a Christian, so I believe in prayer. Praying through the difficulties, and the difficulties surely have been there. I mean, when you get into the workspaces and into leadership, the difficulties are there. But it is these difficulties that help us to move. You know, we don't give up. So yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You had it all from the academic registrar of Mbarara University of Science and Technology. It has been an amazing journey, rising to all these positions, and you still look these. You know what I'm talking about, man. It is nice. This is International Women's Month. I think she will give us her last remarks in regards to everything that is going to be taking place within the university, or even something that you would love to listen from such a warrior. Huh? and a great achiever that we are bringing to your life today.
My final remarks?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Elite. Well, my final remarks is we are here. We have made it. We are women. It is not easy to get where we are, but when you have a dream, you pursue it. When you have a dream, do not look for favors. You have what it takes. Believe in yourself and work towards it. And do not allow fear to make you step back. When fear comes, encourage yourself. Get to know people that can help you. Get mentors, people who have been through the system and have made it, people that you admire. Reach out to them, talk to them, but go for it. Do not say, these positions are for people like this. No, there's nothing magical. These positions are for all of us. So come on board. When you get a dream, hold on to it, don't give up, and come and take up these spaces. They're for all of us. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Dr. Martha. It has been great having you today on the show. And yes, it is not magical. We are the people to initiate these, and at the end of the day, we shall be celebrating that yes, we have made it. I remain Bridget Cementa.